might because their field goal kicker sucks. Let's bring in Loud Esmond right now. Merry Christmas, Loud. Happy New Year.
Loud.
Thanks for
Merry
joining
Christmas,
us. How
Happy
you
New
doing,
Year,
Loud?
guys? I'm doing great. I've got Army coming up in the next game. So, you know how I love my Service Academy football. They're taking on UConn, who's had a great year. Their quarterback, Fagnano, 70% of his passes, almost 3,500 yards, 28 touchdowns against only one interception. Skylar Bell and Mello Murphy. Yeah, well, see, I'm going to get to that. They can pressure the passer with Umar Diamande, Cam Chadwick is a shutdown corner. UConn Huskies ground game has been great with Cam Edwards. But quarterback Fagnano, running back Cam Edwards, superstar receiver Skylar Bell, ball hawk corner Cam Chadwick, and superstar linebacker and sack artist Omar Diamande, they're all not going to play. They're all gone, along with the coach, Jim Mora, who is gone also. Meanwhile, everybody will play for Army except a couple of minor players who are injured. Playing Army, it's like Reese said about the Terminator in the original Terminator movie. Can't be bargained with, won't be reasoned, doesn't feel pity, remorse, or fear, and it absolutely will not stop until you are dead. That's Army for you. So I like them minus 7.5 here in this game.
Up to 8.5 now, but I agree. Hold on, Lau. We got the 48-yard field goal attempt coming up. So he missed from 33. Now he's got to make it from 48. It is dead set, like down the middle, at least, the spot. Like they got it in the middle of the field. And the kick is up. And the kick is good. All right, kid, you get to stay.
Hey,
wow.
You get to stay.
Yeah, we're not going to leave you in the Bronx. Yeah, you get it right.
You don't.
Okay, good.
3-3. Big kick. Good job. Good job. 48-yarder. We'll take it. Good job.
And Craig gave a fake field goal for East Carolina, and they get a first down. These guys are bringing out all the stops. Wow.
Well, that's
a fun game. I got to get back to this one. I got more on. I'm watching the Clemson game more. I'm going back and forth here, so I got to focus more. And now we got halftime coming up. So, yeah, big. It's a fun game. East Carolina with the ball, 2nd and 7 right now. I do agree. We went over it earlier. Listen, UConn had a hard time with the option earlier this year as it was with all their players, right? Rice run the option now. They don't even do it that well, and they had success doing it. Air Force had a ton of success against UConn. And as we talked about, the new thing, guys, in college football is the coach leaves and he takes all the good players with him. Right? That's the deal. So anyone that's good on UConn is going to go to Colorado State now. Right? It all started with JMU and Cignetti, where he brought all the kids from the good JMU team to Indiana, and now we see it at Southern Miss, Marshall, etc. So this is a new theme. I'm with you with Army. What else are you looking at, Loud?
So you got the Pop-Tarts Bowl, Georgia Tech and BYU. That comes up shortly after the Army game. That one is starting at around well, I thought that was around a 12:30 game. But anyway,
it's 3:30 Eastern.
Tech, BYU.
Yeah.
3:30 Eastern, 12:30 game. Yeah. By the way, who doesn't love Pop-Tarts? Cam, do you like Pop-Tarts?
I told Gabe I'm actually.
No, we went over this earlier.
Yeah, not a big fan there, Loud. A little too hard.
I wanted to buy some today, Loud, but the line, I didn't feel like waiting in line at 8 in the morning in the grocery store for Pop-Tarts. But I wanted to get some.
That the Pop-Tarts were originally introduced without frosting because they couldn't find a way to get the frosting to not melt in the toaster and cause fires. But in a feat like Oppenheimer, the guy who originally created the Pop-Tart in 1964, in 1967, he found a way to keep the frosting from melting. So in the year of my birth, 1967, the frosted Pop-Tart was introduced. But originally
this is a tidbit of history for the Pop-Tarts.
This is Loud. History with Loud every week.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking the Pop-Tart's no good without the frosting. The frosting just makes it good. So
Pop-Tart with frosting is a brick. It's dry with frosting, Loud. That's the point. It's too dry. Hey, what am I going to do?
Well, like I said, the guy came
just
up
for the
with
record, chocolate is the only Pop-Tart. That's what I said. These things last forever. Like the, I guess the strawberry ones are all right. If they're that'd be the breakfast one, but I look at them, Loud, more as a dessert, like the Pop-Tart with ice cream on it, vanilla ice cream on a chocolate Pop-Tart. That's the way to roll.
Yeah, that's a good way to go. By the way, this game features two great quarterbacks. Haynes King for the Yellow Jackets. Bear Brockmeyer has been a freshman's fascination for BYU. But BYU is going to be without what I think is the heart of their offense. Their running back, Big 12 Player of the Year, LJ Martin. He's out with an injury. But BYU's tough to score on. Georgia Tech is methodical at best on offense. Neither one's particularly explosive. And you've got a gimpy quarterback for BYU and Brockmeyer, who's coming off an ankle injury. So I'm going to go under the 55.5 in that game, and that's how I'm going to play that one.
Up to 56 even right now. So you got a little bit of a better number, sitting at 3.5, 56. I kind of think that, I'm not in a hurry to bet the over either here. But it's going to be, I feel like it's a close game. Yeah, I know. And I'm not locked in on the, well, you know what? These bowl games are going to the under for the most part, Loud. Mm-hmm. Right? The offenses, missed players, the teams have been off. Hasn't been a ton of points. But, 56 is pretty high. I'm not in a hurry to click the over here. I'll keep an eye on the in-game.
Loud, I got to ask you, Gabe, but what about the over in the Army game, though, Loud? We were thinking contrarian, how bad the defense of UConn could be. These guys got shredded against, Army might just, score 38-42 themselves. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, they might, but, it scares me that UConn is without so many players on offense. I just don't know how they're going to score. I mean, it could end up Army 38, UConn 3. It's that's possible. Or Army 32, UConn 10. And, I just I'm
thinking 28-14. 30, let's say, maybe a little higher. 31-14 type thing.
Yeah.
And then you get
34-10 still over. Gets us there.
34-10 gets you there. Yep, it does.
Well,
that's my ballpark for that game.
The under or the over in this one. Fresno State, Miami. This is the Snoop Dogg Ganja Bowl. Actually, it's the Arizona Bowl. Miami, Ohio, not exactly a juggernaut on offense. They rank 89th in the nation, but neither Fresno State. They rank 80th. Bulldogs are a bit healthier, taking less damage from opt-outs in Miami, Ohio. They're out several starters, QB Daquan Finn, and you're going to get a freshman quarterback or a veteran, Henry Hessen, who they're going to throw to as in flux as their main weapon. Wide receiver Cam Perry, who currently leads the nation in yards per catch, is gone as well. So, I like Fresno State. I'm a fan because, Derek Carr, my favorite player, who doesn't play anymore and is retired. But, hey, I still love him. I'm going to lay the 6 with the Bulldogs. North Texas Mean Green in the New Mexico Bowl, which, by the way, I took a bad beat on New Mexico yesterday. North Texas comes in with kind of limited roster disruption, but they are missing the coach. But they're electric on offense. They have most of their pieces. They've got Drew Messmaker, who led the country in passing yards at quarterback. 31 touchdown passes, ranked second in the country. He's AAC Player of the Year. But they're not great on defense. They allow 24.9 points per game, and they're really bad against the rush. They allow 200 yards plus, ranking 127th. But I still like Mean Green cover here, -7. I think the offense won't miss a beat, and I just don't know, what the Aztecs are going to do on offense. They're really good at defense, but I think eventually they get worn down.
Loud Esmond, hitthepick.com. With us. Good stuff, Loud. Thanks for joining us. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys.